We didn't have a written language. What our kupuna chose to carve into stone for future generations to see speaks magnitudes in itself. If you understand the story behind the ki'i, you can better understand the story of the place. Pu'uloa means long hill. One could interpret the account of Pu'uloa as a hill of long life, a place with just a lot of mana, and that over time it's kind of built up to be a hill. When we talk about mana, mana is an exchange, whether it's speaking verbally or speaking non-verbally through your actions. There's always dialogue happening between you and others in space.
So Pu'uloa petroglyph field is not located within a habitation area, but there's ancient trails that connect through Pu'uloa to villages nearby. The trails were used for fishing areas, trading, and to connect ohana. The number of petroglyphs at Pu'uloa has been estimated to be about 23,000, and it's the largest concentration of petroglyphs found in the Hawaiian archipelago.
Out of those 23,000 petroglyphs, 16,000 of them are related to the piko. The motif of a dot with a circle around it, representing piko. Sometimes it's just a dot, sometimes there's a ring around it, sometimes there's even two rings around it. The dictionary definition is the navel, but really it's a spot on your body that centers mana, knowledge, feelings, emotions, and even sometimes action. Why the piko, right? This one, when we're inside of the womb and we're growing as a baby, it's what connects us and that's what feeds us. When we sever that connection physically from our mom when we're born, it's also about reconnecting to Papahanaumoku, the Earth Mother, right? One of the great ancestors within our cosmology stories.
You know, most of the time what my mom had spoken about, piko usually was buried underneath the coconut tree. And I used to ask my mom, why the coconut tree? She said, because you can die 2 times and the coconut tree will still be alive. Through old timers that lived in Kalapana that I've gathered is, they say people would travel from outside island. They would save the piko with a calabash, come here on a canoe, dig their puka, and bury the piko. They believe that if they do this, hopefully their children will have long life.
In a place, especially one as special as Pu'uloa, you're going to have a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different practices. The more mo'olelo we have about a place, the better picture and understanding we can have and why we need to protect them.
The surrounding area has been inundated in places from the Mauna Ulu eruptions of 1969 to 74. The Pu'uloa petroglyph field could be one day covered by lava, as it is directly below the rift zone of Kilauea.
10 years from now, you probably won't see that anymore here. Mother Nature is stronger than anybody.
As visitors to the site, the best thing all of us can do to help preserve Pu'uloa is to avoid walking over any petroglyphs and refrain from doing any rubbings or carvings to protect it for the future generations.
Histories are made to be told. So if we take care today, tomorrow people take care tomorrow. It'll be here forever.
Sure, the piko and the ieve, it's going to dry up and go away, but the intent and the mana of that action and the love of that action, it'll tie back to that place forever. And when you go to Pu'uloa, you can feel that love. You can feel that aloha. It makes you appreciate more of just, really just the love of a family.